In Marrakech, Mel B and her husband Rory McPhee held a spiritual ceremony to commemorate their second wedding in Morocco. The pair posted a preview of their most recent wedding on Instagram on Sunday. They were initially married in London last month. Her post was titled, "We got married once again. A wedding so amazing that we continued the festivities with our closest loved ones in our favorite spot, at Selman Marrakech. We had an incredible time." In contrast to her highly conventional wedding at London's St. Paul's Cathedral, Mel desired a second ceremony that would showcase her more unique and glitzy aesthetic. Mel was assisted in selecting the ideal garment to commemorate her and Rory's special day by wedding dress expert Caroline Black of London-based Evely Bridal, much like she was with her gown designed by Josephine Scott. In the same way that Josephine Scott's clothing boldly showcased her British heritage, Mel and Caroline selected US-based designer Justin Alexander to represent her American life as a judge on America's Got Talent. At the London ceremony, Rory, dressed in a traditional McPhee tartan and kilt, represented UK designers by putting a spin on the classic black tie in an Alexander McQueen ensemble. Scary Spice, 50, married hairdresser Rory McPhee, 37, at St. Paul's Cathedral last month, marking her third wedding. Despite her crazy childhood activities, the wedding was a very low-key event, with guests reportedly leaving at 7 p.m. Following the extravagant ceremony in St. Paul's Cathedral, which featured a horse and carriage, she invited friends and family to a bar at the Shard skyscraper for a party that many anticipated would last far into the morning. After just over 2 hours of socializing, the majority of Mel's guests had left for home by 7 p.m., with many having already changed into casual attire. The wedding party arrived at the reception at 4:30 p.m. Among the celebrities invited to the star-studded wedding were comedians Alan Carr, Katherine Ryan, and Tom Allen, as well as Mel B's fellow Spice Girl, Emma Bunton. And as the ring bearer at the wedding, her cherished Yorkshire Terrier puppy Cookie played a crucial role. Guests boarded a drunken party bus to travel to the opulent Shangri-La Hotel at the Shard after the wedding. Emma was the sole Spice Girl to present, and although Victoria Beckham and Mel C were quick to apologize and show their respects to Mel on social media, Geri Halliwell Horner has been quiet about the situation despite rumors of a falling out between the two. At the Moroccan festivities, it was believed that the Spice Girls will reunite, that Geri Given would have the opportunity to make amends with Mel if she went to the ceremony in North Africa. The girl band had special meaning for them because 10 years ago, they traveled to Morocco for a small reunion to celebrate David Beckham's 40th birthday. Ironically, though, Mel B was the only member who did not attend, Eva Longoria, who joked, "I'm the new Spice Girl. #LatinaSpice, took Scary's place." Like her gown designed by Josephine Scott, to assist Mel pick the ideal dress to celebrate her and Rory's day in the African nation, wedding dress expert Caroline Black of London-based Evely Bridal provided guidance. In the same way that Josephine Scott's clothing boldly showcased her British heritage, Mel and Caroline selected US-based designer Justin Alexander to represent her American life as a judge on America's Got Talent. For Mel's Morocco wedding dress, we concentrated on trying Justin Alexander gowns with a little extra sparkle, stated Caroline Black, owner of Evely Bridal. Mel adored the concept of a daring red dress with an abundance of sparkle, but it also needed to be airy and comfortable. She tried on several dresses from Evely South Kensington, which served as our inspiration. Justin Alexander and his design team then brainstormed with us back and forth. Following a number of discussions and drawings, the first design emerged. The finished product was stunning, and Mel gave us detailed feedback on her preferences and dislikes. Mel had such a strong sense of what she wanted. It was a joy working with her and Justin Alexander to bring her vision to life. For her Moroccan wedding, Mel and Caroline worked with Justin Alexander's chief of design Terry Hilferty and creative director Justin Warshaw to design a stunning, sheer, fit and flare gown. The entire sensual silhouette is hand-beaded with bugle beads and rich red crystals, giving the illusion bodice and skirt a captivating floating look. It took more than 850 hours to finish and a team of 6 artisans. The rigid corset is progressively covered in concentrated red crystal embellishments that frame the plunging sweetheart neckline. In addition to the asymmetrical draping at the waistline adding dimension, exposed boning discreetly shows through layers of translucent tulle. The crystal beading strewn delicately around the length of the skirt, revealing a peak of leg through a seductive side split. A lace-up corset with red ribbons on the back draws attention to her hourglass body, and a flowing godette cascades into a stunning cathedral-length train. A Moroccan-inspired cathedral veil, custom draped in mocha tulle and adorned with red crystals to reflect the gown's embellishments, finished Mel's ensemble. A luminous, skin-toned glow is provided by the warm-toned veil, which mixes in perfectly with the dress. Additional dazzle is strewn throughout the train to complete the design, while crystals adorn the veil's crown and gracefully flow down the back drape. Mel B has already spent a lot of money on a dress for her second wedding to Rory later this summer, she told the reporter. "I found 2 perfect dresses in one amazing afternoon." Justin Alexander, a U.S. designer, created a spectacular dramatic garment, and British designer Josephine Scott created a lovely classic dress. Alan Carr and Lee Francis were among the guests who quickly congratulated him, but Jerry, a bandmate, said nothing. The relationship between the two is turbulent, and they have occasionally found it difficult to be in the same room without feeling hostile. After her extravagant wedding weekend, Jerry continued to ignore Mel B on Sunday. Meanwhile, celebrities including Heidi Klum, Paloma Faith, and Carrie cadenaled the stars by congratulating the Spice Girl after the ceremony. Other Spice Girl Victorias, however, were quick to remark on Mel's picture, adding, "Congratulations. We hope you had a fantastic day. A kiss from X to XXXXXXXXC." Heidi Klum added, "Well done, you too. I'm sending you my best wishes for eternal love." Paloma Faith went on to say, "Congratulations, my angel. You deserve everything. According to Alice Evans, you deserve this. I'm really glad for you. Congrats," was the only message Alexandra Burke posted. "Congratulations," Katie Piper added. "You deserve so much love and happiness." "Congratulations," wrote Ada Fields, Mrs. Robbie Williams, beneath the post. In addition, Mel C posted a charming photo of Mel B and her new husband on Saturday, the day of their wedding. Sporty Spice was conspicuously absent when her Spice Girl bandmate proposed to her fiancé Rory in front of a number of really famous guests in London. Due to scheduling issues, Mel was unable to attend because she was playing in Sweden. Nevertheless, she wanted to express her delight and joy for the couple by posting a picture of the newlyweds on Instagram. She mentioned that they would all see each other and get together in the not-too-distant future, admitting that she was gutted not to be there. So thrilled for you both and beyond gutted I couldn't be there," she wrote in the caption of a loving photo she posted online. "Yippee! I can't wait to celebrate with you soon." Victoria did not attend the ceremony either, but she did post a charming black and white photo of herself and the bride on Instagram, together with bandmates Emma, Mel, and Jerry. "Congratulations at Officomel at Rory McPhee on your special day." Posh, 51, wrote as the caption for the photo. "I'm very happy for you both and hope you have a lifetime of joy. XX kisses." Victoria had shared another homage to the couple on Friday, with a picture of herself and Mel looking stunning together at a recent event, only hours before. In the caption, she exclaimed, "I'm sending love to you, at official Melb. 20-foot at Rory McPhee is an extremely fortunate man." According to insiders, there was only a schedule difficulty between Victoria and Mel before the wedding, not any animosity. They said, Victoria just cannot be there because she has long-term plans to travel abroad. Even though their paths diverged, she adores Mel and they get along great. It is quite regrettable. They haven't fallen out, therefore there isn't a problem. That is simply one of those things. When Jerry was interviewed for Piers Morgan's Life Stories show, Mel B disclosed that they had had a close relationship when the band was just getting started, which shocked Jerry. According to reports, Jerry was extremely distressed by the shocking 2019 disclosure, for which Mel has reportedly never shown regret. Jerry's husband, Christian Horner, was mortified by Mel's allegations, according to sources.